at the end of the day, we didn't get it done. And that starts with me, and it goes down from there. So, I take responsibility for not getting the guys ready, and as you know, we spent an inordinate amount of time putting the plan together to get everybody ready to go play in that first half, and we didn't win the first half. So, we got to figure out why that was and learn from it moving forward. Yeah. I mean, first off, what Caleb Downs has done for Ohio State and does every day, most of it you see is on the field, but what I see is off the field. He's a special young man who has done a lot for this program, and I'll forever be in debt for what he's done for us. Not only his play, but what he stands for off the field, who he is, his family. It's tremendous. He played his tail off tonight, and nobody hurts more than he does.
Yeah, the game wasn't over yet. He's out there like, Coach, come on. You're the one that tells us not till the clock strikes 0. I mean, at the end of the day, he changed our lives. My brother and I, we were, still kind of a nobody. You know what I mean? That's something we pride ourselves on that. He offered my brother and I scholarships. My parents, may they rest in peace, they didn't even know what a scholarship was. They were Cuban Americans that came over and found a way and tried to make a living. And fast forward, man, almost 40 years later, and he's out there on the sideline supporting us. He set such a high standard. Coach Snellenberger, did as well. Coach Erickson, Coach Coker, so many great coaches. Coach Rick, who was out there a little while ago. So many that have come through. So really proud that this team is making him proud. And also, again, the first thing he says, remember, let's keep getting better. So.
Hey, give my love. You mad?
Oh, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? They did all that fat mouthing. We ain't said nothing. Just work. We just work. We just work. Merch.
T-shirt. Mark out. Jalen.
See my cotton ball hat.
Hats off to Dan Lanning, hats off to the Oregon Ducks. Just an incredible football team, and they played at a really high level today, and I'm going to be rooting for them. I told Dan after the game, I hope he wins the whole damn thing, and they're a good football team. And then
I know you guys are hurting right now, but can you talk about what it's meant to you to be with this group and be a Texas Tech Red Raider?
It means everything to me. I know that, this changed my life. It has changed my family's life. And, it's not just me. It's everybody in that locker room. This double T has touched everybody in a way that, this year was, so special for us. And, today didn't go the way we wanted it to. But, I'll always be able to look back on this year and be proud of, the people that were around me. And I kind of told them, throughout, just a couple minutes ago that, they got me for the rest of their life. And I'm not going anywhere, and, I'm here for them always, and they got me forever. And so the way this place and this university and this program has changed my life, I'm hoping to be able to do that for every single one of them.
What do you think of not having a first-round bye this season?
I guess it works, right? I've been a proponent for games to be happening much quicker for a long time. I think that's best for college football. Again, I felt like this game, the Orange Bowl, first off, was unbelievable. I should have, really gave him kudos to the Orange Bowl because it's been a great experience, but it's not the same bowl experience anymore when you talk about playoffs, right? Our guys didn't leave the hotel. They had a mindset, that we can celebrate when this thing's all over with, and they were really focused. But the hospitality here was unbelievable. But we're trying to serve two different purposes here, and this is a playoff. Playoff, in my opinion, should have been played in Lubbock, Texas. I said that before. That's not because we wanted to go play in Lubbock. I certainly didn't. I'm glad we played here in Miami, and it was good prep for us. But, last year, very similar situation for us. I feel like that game should have been played in Eugene. And there's a lot of people that do playoffs. I feel like the playoffs have looked a certain way for a long time. We're trying to serve two purposes here. And the amount of time in between games, obviously, is tough for teams. We experienced it last year.
I think for us, it's it's a lot of emotions right now, shared in the locker room. You know, we can be upset, you know, because losing doesn't sit well with us, and you know, we can be, you know, frustrated about it, but and that's what our program's going to be, is upset when these type of situations happen, and we've got to use it to fuel us moving forward. I think also, you know, obviously, but I'm going to be proud. I'm going to be proud of these guys and proud of who they are and what we accomplished this year. We came up short of our goal, and you know, I think the other emotion would be just, you know, sad for the guys, and these would be two of them right here. You know, hard to look them in the eye because the emotions that go through me when I think about what they've given to me and given to this program every single day, everything they got. And so our guys, you know, going back to a year ago, we're all in, and they, you know, committed to each other. They committed to, you know, this season, and you know, it showed up in the actions. It wasn't just actions that happened this fall. It happened every single day going back to early January. So, again, you know, frustrated, upset, and, you know, it doesn't sit well with us. But, you know, after today, all we can do is move on.
You know, Fernando's a very special guy. He's very unique. He's selfless. He's the ultimate team guy. And then we've got some other guys, like Coogan is really the same way. He's the ultimate team guy. And then we got a lot of other guys on the team that played last year, like Fisher, Carter Smith, you know, just to name two. I could name a lot more that are ultimate team guys. And I think that's one of the reasons that we're so consistent and efficient. We are efficient, is how I would label us, is because we have good players with very high character. They're great team guys and really good leaders, and they listen and they buy in.
So many people enjoy your enthusiasm, your genuine joy in just playing the game, almost childlike sometimes in the joy and everything. What has this meant
to put our best foot forward?
We have a question right there in the
2023. What do you recall about that night, and how will you describe your journey getting to where you are now?
For the high school community. Showed on the field today.
Okay, we have a question here on the.
Congratulations, all of you.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, it's probably the first, if I had to guess, offensive lineman MVP, but it's all.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really focused on like destiny or anything like that. We just want to play ball and have fun. A lot of people did doubt us before the season, and they still doubted us when, you know, our coach left. So we just want to play ball and have fun, and I think that's showing right now. And for the emotions, the things that happened towards the end of the game, it was kind of weird and hectic at times because we didn't know if the game was all over or if we still had to go out there. So it was just kind of funny seeing them drag like the stand back off the field and just get everybody off back on the sideline. So that was pretty funny.
There you go. Yes, sir.
What's up, bro?
Yes, sir. That warp speed.
Look, he's trying to get out of the way. He's like, I'm out of here. And Ricino was like, well, that's where I was going. He shrunk. Whoa, he took a double hit. And here you can see Harden leap, but again, that ball in his left hand. And based on the couple of shots, I just don't know if it ever touched the goal line. I mean, I think it's short, but I don't know if there's anything definitive on those looks.